Okay, so gonna revisit a sword my wife got me. Uh, it's been about a year, 2 years now, which is the Ghost of Tsushima sword. Now I can't tell you who's the maker of it because my wife got it for me as a gift. So it is I will say it's a nice blade. It's a T10 blade, and I'll get into that when we get into the review. So it's a little front heavy, but it handles really good. It's got a 10.5 handle. Does have a major con in my opinion, and like I said, when we get into the initial video, I will talk about that. But other than that, it does work really, really good. So if you wanted it as just a wall hanger, yeah, it works. But if you want to cut with it, it works. So let's get into that and let's check it out. Let's get a closer look at it.
Okay, so this is just the overview of the Ghost of Tsushima sword. Now, unfortunately, the maker does not exist that we can find anymore for this, and I can't tell you that, and it was a gift. So, sorry about that, but it's the way it is. So, let's get into this SAIA. SAIA, it's done nice. The lacquer's done good. I love the paint job on this. It's got a nice thick Kasaki on it. But it's a metallic blue. Just it's kind of like the Unikubia revisited from Hero Swords. I only have one issue with the SAIA because the Koriguchi on it is still tight. I don't use this very often because I can't get another one like it if something happens. But the one issue I have with the SAIA, and you'll see it here coming up, is the end piece that they did. Now, I know what they were trying to do, and it does look nice, but they could have, one, fitted it a little bit better, and two, it's kind of thick. It's basically a mold that they poured, and they were trying to add flair to it, which I understand. A little blur there, but it, unfortunately, like I said, it looks really, really good until you get up close to it, and the fit to it wasn't very good. I actually had to, part of it was glued, but it wiggled, so I had to glue the end down. But it makes it too heavy, so if you put it in a belt, try and use it, well, gravity takes over and it just pulls on you. So they should have used something thinner, like, I don't know, 18 gauge or something, and just stamped it out, shaped it. But that's the only gripe I have, is that on the SAIA. Now the Suka, or Ska, it's done good. I mean, it has nice transitions. You can see a little gap there between the Fuji and the Subba, but it's not bad. It doesn't have real ray skin, which I never find that too much as a deal breaker for me. I do enjoy it, but if it doesn't have it, I'm not going to gripe about it. And the Makugi, or the Manuki, excuse me, is a dragon. You know, just like any other one. It's not bad though. And as you can see, the Edo wrap is nice and even. It's not real leather. And I kind of appreciate that it's not, because it's easy to clean since it's fake leather, because it's white. And white just shows the oils from your hands so much. And sometimes if it's like synthetic silk or cotton, it just absorbs your oils and gets dirty really fast. So this is actually really easy to clean, and I do appreciate it. And the Korigichis, or the Korigata, the end cap has never come loose. I'm thinking they probably glued it, which is a good thing. Again, I don't use that a lot because I don't want anything to happen to it. Now the Subba, I like the Subba. Suba's done nice. It's thick. It's over an 1/8 inch thick. It's almost like a 1/4 inch thick Subba. So it has a nice thickness to it. It's designed after the game, of course. Has the lightning bolts in it. And I kind of like the copper seppas that they put in there. It really adds to it. I just love copper seppas on a katana. Not all, because some doesn't go with it very well, but this one actually does. It creates this nice transition between the handle and the blade, or the handle and the SAIA. So, and it's a the Subba is basically a mold, poured mold, which is still done nice, not bad. You can kind of see that though the seppas don't fit very well, kind of overlap there, but nothing catches on your finger. And the Subba has never come loose; it's still tight. Everything on it's still tight, so no complaints there. So, yeah, they did a good job on details. I mean, as best you can for a video game, you know, piece. Now the blade is something different. I kind of appreciate it. First off, I love the collar. I'm having brain farts on names today, but here's the blade. That's just the insignia is laser etched, so it's not actually engraved in there. But it has a nice clean bohie. Unfortunately, you can't see at this point the differential hardening on the blade because it is a T10 blade. So that's nice, and you can kind of see the differential hardening on it now. It's only because of the light. But you notice the bohie didn't go all the way down to the handle, which I'm going to be doing a video on that. Different types of bohies. But it is a T10 blade. It cuts really good. So this one is, like I said in my initial review, it is top heavy. So if you're not used to that or you don't like that, it's probably not a sword for you. On this one, like I said, you can't get it. We tried looking for the seller. He could have just bought a bunch and then sold it. We don't know. But it does handle good for having a front heaviness. The Kasaki's done good too, which we're going to be coming up to right about now. But I would give you a link to this one. There's the Kasaki. You can kind of see the differential hardening. But like I said, we can't find it. All the transitions have done good, even the bohie. So, but yeah. The Ghost of Tsushima sword. They did a pretty good job. I might have to get another one and compare them. But it's held up good.